Planning a wedding can be time-consuming, adding the stress of sourcing for Asoebi, moving from store to store in search of the best design to achieve the right sleigh for your guests and bridesmaids. Here's another story on its own. On today's episode of Wedding on a Budget.
My name is Asoebionabudget. I'm the CEO of May8 Global Concepts, or May8 Gallery. We actually run two fashion houses, one in Festac and one in Ikoyi Awolowo Road.
Will take us through a cost-effective way of sourcing and delivering Asoebi.
My name is Oluchi Nsofo. I'm a media and film enthusiast. Can I do without having Asoebi at my wedding? Okay, most of my friends think I would say yes to this, but I can't. It's a wedding now. It has to make sense. Everyone has to be uniform, kind of. So I would love to have Asoebi at my wedding.
Okay, can I do without having Asoebi at my wedding? Yes, I can. It's not compulsory. I don't think so. I don't know. I like the uniformity about the Asoebi stuff.
Asoebis are very important for weddings because it adds a bit of color and I would say identification. That way the groom's family, you're able to differentiate from the groom's family and then the bride's family.
My name is Daniela, I'm also known as the Purple Bandit. What up, Lagos? Can I do without having Asoebi at my wedding? I'm already married, and at my wedding, I specifically said no. Because I don't see the point. Like, it's so stressful. Like, you buy Asoebi, you're not gonna sell it. You're not stressed from traveling from one place to the other. Please, I beg. I don't have that kind of power. No, I can do without it. Thank you.
The advice I would give to any couple who is looking at not having Asoebi at their events or their weddings would be to give it a try, because it would add a bit of color. It would add a lot of color. That's like the main point. And most times, there are cases where a guest is not going to make your wedding. So in a firm, they try to use that opportunity to support you. So most times they say, oh, I can't even attend this wedding, but let me just buy Asoebi. So most times, it also helps for support and then to add value, class, and color to your wedding.
All right, my name is Kennedy. I'm a marketer. I work with the social legal. Am I willing to spend over 80K on my friend's wedding for Asoebi? Yeah, sure. Definitely, I would have goons. Like, I can't wait for their wedding right now. So whatever it costs, I don't know how much Asoebi will cost, but definitely I'm paying. Trust me. Like, yeah, I'll pay.
Am I willing to spend 80K on my friend's Asoebi at a wedding? How bad? We don't pay school fees for 3 people now. Nigeria, these are hard times. No, I can't. But you have to, it depends on how close this friend is to me. But then I don't think I can spend that much. Instead, I'll go to the market and buy my own.
Am I willing to spend 80K on my friend's Asoebi? And if no, how much am I willing to spend? First of all, you, the friend, you, the Asoebi, and you, the 80K. Thunder fire, you there. Who and who is spending 80K? 80K. Do you know what you can use 80K to do? In this day and age.
How much do you charge for Asoebi? That is on the celebrants, rather, or because I can't really give you a figure to say, because there are prices that range from 20,000 naira up until, the highest amount. So it depends on what you can afford, right? So your vendor is not going to impose on you a particular amount and say, oh, go for this. No, you think about, okay, now let me use this past wedding as, a case study. The bride and groom, right, when they contacted me and I knew what they were looking at, actually consider the fact that guests are traveling from Nigeria to Accra. So the price I gave was like at the barest minimal. So I wasn't looking at making profit or not, because I considered the fact that a whole lot of guests were going to buy tickets, they were going to pay for accommodation, So in that part, it was quite affordable. So yeah, I would say that you can even go as low as 30K, you can go as 35, just depends on the class of your guest.
I think about people who charge so much for Asoebi to cover for other wedding expenses. Different people, different stuff. It depends on the kind of friends they have. For me, I think like we don't owe anybody money for whatever. If you want to plan a big wedding, then you should be able to afford it without the Asoebi. Because at the end of the day, you start putting the wedding expenses on us, and then we end up paying for, coming to your wedding. So it doesn't really make sense to me.
People will charge so much money on Asoebi to pay for other expenses. For me, I think people should cut their coat according to their size. Yeah, but you don't have to go all out to have an expensive wedding when you can't afford it.
How it has evolved over the year, I would say back in the year, the lowest Asoebi I had done was as little as 15,000. But trust me, right now, there's actually Asoebi for 15,000 naira if you want to go for Ankara. And yeah, maybe very little, not a good quality gele. But yeah, you can have that. But right now, I don't think there's any lace of 15,000 naira in the market, except you're looking at like Abba, like very, very little quality. So yes, back in the days, you can reach out to a vendor and say, oh, please, I want to do Asoebi, gele, souvenir, and gele souvenir, and the fabric for 15,000 naira. But where are you going to get that now? So that's not possible. So I can say that time and now is not different. It's not the same.
Concentrate on the value more than the price. If you want quality, be willing to pay for it and make something you can always wear again. It's always worth it. Till next time, this is still Wedding on a Budget.